All right, welcome to the first video for our General Methods of Field Work plant sampling project. And what I want to do is walk through a couple of things, and I'm going to give you some easier ways of doing things than we discussed necessarily in class. The first thing we always want to do is generate a random sample. And in order to do that, oftentimes we'll use Excel as a random number generator. And there are, of course, certainly some limitations to Excel. There have been some studies done on the quality of the random numbers, but in this case, this is sufficient. And what I'd like to do is set up your random number spreadsheet actually to look like this. You'll notice what I've got are, we're going to be doing quadrant studies, so I need a quadrant row and column. Then I need a center point. We're doing point center quarter, so I'm going to need a center row and column. And then we're going to be doing some line transects, so I'm going to need the row number for that, for our vertical or for our horizontal rather, and we need a column number for our vertical. So the way to do this, what I'm interested in is I want to generate a number that is between, for my rows, we have 9 rows potentially, and 10 columns based on our study area, and a 5-meter cell. Okay, 5 meter on each side. Let's try that again. For a 25 square meter cell. So in order to do that in Excel, I'm going to use the equal sign and then the command random between. So again, I'm going to click on random between, and it's going to say random between open parentheses, and in my case, what I would like is my bottom, again the bottom number, bottom possible value, is going to be 1, and my top value for my row is going to be 9. Close that out. Now for our column, I'm going to want it between 1 and 10. So I'm going to copy this cell, Control C, and I'm going to paste it in here, Control V. But now I need to go in here and change this from 9 to 10. All right, so we've now got a 9 between 1 and 9 for this, and 1 and 10 for this. That's perfect. I'm now going to copy both of those, again here and here. And you'll notice each time I copy, each time I do something in the spreadsheet, it recalculates. And that's fine for right now. What I next am going to do is grab my handle. Remember, we can grab a handle and we can stretch things. So I actually want all of these cells, and I want to copy them all the way over. So I'm going to grab that corner and drag it all the way up. And you'll notice what it's done is populated that all the way through so that all of my columns have a range of in between 1 and 10, and all of my rows have a random range between 1 and 9. So once I have that, now what I want to do is copy those values, not the actual formulas, because every time I do anything in the spreadsheet, that's going to recalculate. Now it is true you can make those fixed, but because I want to be able to use this again and again, I'm going to leave those the way they are, but I'm going to copy this. And now what I'm going to do is paste it down here in my first data set. And in this case, I'm going to paste only the value. So you'll notice in your paste options, I'm going to choose values. And now those are all fixed. Through them and make sure that everything looks okay. 9, 5, 1, 7, 4, 1, 5, 5, 5, 2, 3, 3, 2, 8, 6, 10, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 4, 1, 10, 6, 8, etc. And so it looks like everything is okay. So these are going to be my cell references that I'm going to be using in the next part of the exercise. So again, that's part 1. Next video, we'll look at the next part in terms of doing our frequency study.